what I wish I knew before university or college, whatever you want to call it. I'm buying and I've been procrastinating when I would do this video. Today I decided to wear an outfit because I would have been in my nightwear because I'm a get inside child. I'm ready. I'm telling you what you need to know whether you're in grade 9, SS3, senior secondary school 3. Well, I don't know the class you are in when you graduate from high school or secondary school. I'll tell you what you need to know when applying for school. You need to know when picking your school or picking a course you want to study. Then after that, I'm going to tell you what you need to know as a fresher when you come on campus. I hope this information is not information overload.
Set it down and let it sink into your head
so you don't make silly mistakes like I did. The first thing I wish I knew before I entered university was that you have to choose something that you can survive in, because if you're doing something for 4 years or 5 years, do you know that is a child's age? You have to know you're investing your time. I don't want to invest your time in something you look back and regret forever. If you are picking a major or course of study, just think of what interests you. If you don't know what interests you, if you don't know what you actually want to study, you can actually ask people around you, people who are close to you, people who adore you, people who love you, family, your friends, people who know you even better than you do. Ask them what they think you have an ambition in. Once you can pick those interests, oh my god. Once you can pick those interests, English is hard, you can seek them
and see how it aligns to any course of your choice.
You can go to Google and type which course of study I can get with this interest, and you'll be able to think of a course you can study for 4 or 5 years, because you don't want to waste
your time.
You have to pick something that you know where you can work. This was a mistake I made. I was just all the happily ever after mode of university. In my head I'm like, everything will work out fine. But you're entering university, you have to have a plan in your head. Okay, these are the places I can work at if I study this course. If you are studying a course that you know your country can give you work, don't study it in your country, just go to another country where you can get a job there. Even if you don't have an interest in study something that you know, I'm sure this is where I can get a job, because you don't want to waste your time.
University is time investment.
I never wanted to study international relations. If you've known me personally, I wanted to study fashion and designing. I learned to love international relations. I'm so glad I studied international relations before studying fashion and designing. So you have to find a reason why you're studying your course, because nobody told me. If you don't remember why you were studying it, oh my god, you're going to so hate yourself, because university is not for the weak-hearted. So now let's talk about picking a school. If you want to pick a school that has authority in what you are studying. Pick a school that your course of study or your major or whatever you want to call it, what you want to study in university, is already accredited. A school that you know people actually graduated from this school. I've seen people graduate from this school and they are already doing this. The graduates from this school are governors, graduates from this school are working in these firms or companies. Those are the kind of schools you want to pick, so that by the time you come out of university, you know, okay, by the time I apply for this job, you know I'm a student of this school and they are going to give me the job. Like,
university is just to get a job.
I personally feel that's why they make university almost compulsory for just somebody to apply for a job. By the time you now want to apply for a school or a university or a college of education, whatever you want to apply for, you have to apply to more than one school, more than 2 schools if you can. Because putting your eggs in one basket when it comes to university is not that really safe, especially with the world we are in right now. 2020, 2021, they don't do that. Even 5 years from now, applying to one school was not even sane. You have to apply to at least 2 schools. If this one they give you Boko, you know you're going to go to other school. I got my admission to Uniben when I came to JABU. You have to know this before you now come to school, before you come to the university campus, before you resume. You are on your own. African parents, they believe that you just become an adult one day. Absolutely just meant to know this by yourself. Like how? Adulting is a scam. You have to learn how to check your money, because you don't know how to check your money. One week, you don't know how you just spend 50k and you'll be like, wow, I spent 50k in just 1 week. That's my pocket money for the month. you want to make a video about how to spend your money, which I wish I knew, please drop a comment. If you want to make a video about schools you can apply to for your courses, please drop a comment. Remember the daughter of who you are, the son of who you are, because now you meet different people, like even the witches and wizards, human beings, animals, you will meet them in university. So you have to remember that you came to this school on your own. Don't carry anybody's relationship or wahala on your head.
No put relationship for your head. Put that for here. So anything will happen.
I'm not saying you should not help people or build relationships. This is just your first year and you just came to school, so you have to settle down. Nobody's going to be forcing you to do anything. Like, you're on your own. Nobody's going to tell you go to class.
If you like, go to class. If you like, don't go to class. Nobody's going to tell you
This is how you spend your money. Nobody's going to tell you this is how you should dress. You're an adult now. Just take it. Whether you're 14 and you find yourself in university, so whether you are even 9 and you find yourself in uni, you're an adult. Your mental health and your physical health are important than school. When I came to school, I lost it. I literally went gaga. When you come to university, nobody tells you that you will start reading. When I did secondary school, I know they read. We know that we're going to pass that subject. But university, even the one where you read, when you know say you read, if you don't pass them. Now only Papa got there they do. I don't just understand all this kind of thing. Oh my god, I just switched to pidgin. But seriously, university is not for the weak-hearted mentally. So you have to just put your mental health into God's hands. If not, you can go psycho. You've not heard of people that came to university and they went mad and they took them to Yaba left. It is not a joke. So now you entered school, your accommodation, like literally everything. I've said this in other videos, your accommodation, your friends, your relationship, all those things. You need to calm down. Just in your fresher year, if you know somebody in your school, that person can give you a tour guide, where to go to, like literally everything, a breakdown of how school is. If you are on your own, you just have to discover it by yourself. That's when communication comes in. And you have to like relate with people. Don't be the I cannot greet this person. Don't care. What would it take you to just say good morning? I don't know why people do that thing. You will see me pass, you look at me. After you look at me, like as if you want to talk to me, you will not now greet me. Good morning does not used to keep person.
it doesn't used to kiss somebody.
Let's talk about your results or your CGPA. Your cumulative grade point average. Yeah, I have it. Or your grade point average, because you're just a fresher. You have to understand this. Your grade point average is your results per semester. Semester is like first term, second term, third term. But in university, we usually have just 2 semesters. Unlike secondary school or high school where they have 3 terms, first, second, and third term. So imagine if you're studying a 5-year course, you have 10 semesters. So you can write it down. I have 10 semesters in school, so this is what I'm aiming for. And if you can get your course list, it's easier for you. You have 2 semesters in a year. So let's say you are in 100 level, you are going to do 2 semesters. After those 2 semesters or terms, if you want to call it that, you are going to go to 200 level. So when you get to 200 level, you do 2 semesters, then you get 300. You get the drill. Your cumulative grade point average is all your results from 100 level to 200 level to 300 level, all of them joined together. University is not like high school where you say, okay, they're just going to cumulate my SS3 work together. Yeah, they're going to cumulate everything from 100 level to 400 level or 500 level. So you can imagine, let's say you had 4.9 CGPA, 100 level, 400 or 500, if you graduate with 2.2, if you graduate with 0.9. But if you actually started with a 0.1 or even 2.5 CGPA, you can graduate with a first class, a 4.5. If you are able to put in the work, you add all your results from 100 level to 500 or 400. It's possible. You see, it is not for the weak-hearted. Let me talk about how you can calculate your CGPA. I'll say you are doing 9 courses. Courses or majors are subjects. Each of those subjects will have a unit attached to them, or units attached to them, or none at all. Some courses are just 0 units, which is annoying because you have to take them. Because if you don't take them, you have carryover and you have to come back and redo the course. Of those 9 majors have 2 units or 3 units attached to them. Let's use 2 units. Some courses might have 3 units. And let's say each of them have 2 units. Whatever grade you get is going to determine your results. If you get A ranges from 70 to 100. If you get, let's say, 71 and above, in the exams and your test and your attendance and whatever they are using to accumulate your results. So A is going to be graded to that course. If you get B, you get 60 to 69. You don't want to get E and F, especially that F. I don't know who will be aiming for F. Now let's talk about budgeting and finance. So once you get on campus, a good hack I wish I knew is to know how much you have, because before your money gets into your account,
You would have already spent it.
trust me, just enter university and see. Before your money gets into your account, you have calculated how it has finished. So before you get it to your account, just know, oh, maybe I'm keeping 10% for my savings, 10% for tithes if you personally give tithes. The remaining 80%, this is the breakdown of how I spend on food. And preferably do a food subscription to save you money than you buying food. You might get tired of eating from there, but it will help you a lot. Share when you become broke. Know how you are going to grade down how you will spend your money. The next thing you should know is that you start bullet journaling. I wish I knew bullet journaling like right from 100 level. Bullet journaling is a stress taker because you get to be grateful and get to analyze what I'm doing. I know where I'm going. I know the direction I'm going to. It's just a life mindset hack. I don't even know how to explain it more to you, but I'm going to do a video about bullet journaling. You should have your reading routine. Some people don't know when they read. Some people don't know how they read. I'm going to do a study with me video so that you guys can read with me and I can read with you like 1 hour, 2 hours. This channel is a study with me channel. I'm just going to make those videos to help you guys, whether you read in the night, whether you read in the daytime. Some people even read in the afternoon, which is, some people read with noise, some people don't read with noise. So analyze how you read and make sure it works for you. Don't copy anybody. You have homesickness. You just like, I can't wait to go home. I just want to go home. Don't worry, you will survive. You will survive. You just have that back of your head that this is just going to be for 4 years, 5 years, and I quit. You have to expect the worst. This is a fresh man here. You'll get betrayals from people. People can be so low. Expect the worst for location. You might have the fairy tale mindset that I'm going to university, I'm going to experience life. My deal was that when I enter university, I'm going to get a new boyfriend. I'm out of university, I don't have a boyfriend. Lower your expectations for university because it is not what you have in mind of grownish. It is not grownish. Make sure you get to like enjoy the experience. You can't get your 100 level experience in 400 and you can't get your 400 level experience when you're out of university. So enjoy every bit of it. Make sure you can balance your social life. Your life is eating so much out of your life. You don't even have the real reason why you came to school. If your academic life is into your life, you are missing the years you could have enjoyed and just focusing on school. You're not just investing in school, you're investing in people, you're investing in your connection, you're investing in your life. If you have any video suggestions, please leave them in the comment section. Thank you. 1,600 subscribers. Wow.